register an FIR is a very good challenge. But there is Chandan Sanyal, there is Darshan. He is brilliant. Hindu dharm को बदनाम करने के लिए ये अपना धंधा शुरू करते हैं. They must get connected.
Hi sir, welcome to Box Office India. How are you today?
I am good. So far, so good.
So far, so good. लॉकडाउन की वजह से आपको एंशियसनेस नहीं हो रही? ऑब्वियसली एक्साइटमेंट तो होगी बिकॉज आश्रम आ रहा है, बट कैसा फील हो रहा है अभी तक? कैसा आपका लॉकडाउन गया है?
मेरा लॉकडाउन तो नॉर्मली गया. 1-2-3 हफ्ते तक तो पूरी तरह से लॉकडाउन में रहा. उसके बाद फिर पूरी एहतियात के साथ में धीरे धीरे डिजिटली जितने भी पोस्ट प्रोडक्शन के काम होते हैं वो करना शुरू किया, उसको मॉनिटर करना शुरू किया. और अब तो थोड़ा नॉर्मल सा हो गया. अभी भी ऑफिस आया हुआ हूँ और देख रहा हूँ क्योंकि अब रिलीज होने पे है तो सारी चीजें देखनी पड़ रही है ना.
True, that is so nice. But before मैं कुछ आपसे क्वेश्चंस पूछूं, मैं ये बोलना चाहती हूँ कि I'm very excited for आश्रम because हम लोग ने वाइल्ड कंट्री देखा है, ओशो देखा है as a millennial, and it's so good कि एक इंडियन प्लेटफॉर्म पे फाइनली ऐसा कुछ शो आ रहा है. So I'm really excited for that. So thank you for making this show. Before I start anything, I really want to thank you for that.
Thank you for appreciating the efforts, and let me tell you that we shot the whole series in your UP, very close to Lucknow. Yeah. And
Yes, sir.
actors from Lucknow participated in it, and I am so grateful and indebted to everybody in UP who has helped complete this.
Thank you so much for that, sir. So my first question is, sir, that obviously you have done films like this, you have done like you worked on projects like this, but what challenge did you see in Ashram that made you said yes to the project?
The interesting story. It was a very good take, and I mean, I am Hindu, and the Hindu religion is vast, and it is so kind of intrinsic to our life, living style, and our seekers and gurus and Mahatmas and Sant, and the religion itself is so huge, the dharma.
Yes.
And in the name of this dharma, there are people who bring disrepute to our dharma, who are not actually doctors, but they pose like doctors in villages.
Yeah.
They hardly know anything about it. They have not studied medicine, but people put their faith in them.
Yeah.
And you will see people lining up every morning for getting their medication from them, for getting their cure from them. People who cannot cure themselves will be curing and making money. So these are criminal-minded people who disguise themselves as babas or gurus, and हिंदू धर्म को बदनाम करने के लिए ये अपना धंधा शुरू करते हैं. इन लोगों की के बारे में कुछ कहानियां, और इसकी टेक बहुत अच्छी थी क्योंकि the biggest problem is that people, they take shortcuts, and they put their faith in these people. तन मन धन सब हमको मोक्ष मिल जाएगा. इसी फियर का, इसी विश्वास का फायदा उठा करके ये लोग काम करते हैं. सो जो हिंदू धर्म को बदनाम करेंगे उनके बारे में तो कहना ही पड़ेगा.
Very well put, sir. That was very well put. So obviously Bobby को ट्रेलर में हमने देखा, he looks exceptionally good. He's very convincing as a Baba and all. So why did you choose him? And what was your brief? Like the first day you met him, what was your brief as a director to him when you started shooting?
See, I mean, I went for Bobby because he had never done a role like this. People don't imagine him to be, in this particular. So it's very good because then he'll come as a surprise. Physically, he fitted the character. As an actor, he is brilliant. And as a human being, he is so warm, compassionate, that it was a delight to work with him. So ये सारी चीजें fit होती हैं. And then he was convinced about this character because this character has multiple shades. He's white, he's grey, he's black, he's all kinds of things. So for an actor, it is a very good challenge to play all these shades.
Yeah.
So he loved it, and it was a delight to work with him. And so were the other actors, because I got a very good band of actors. It's not only Bobby, but there is Chandan Sanyal, there is Darshan, there is Aditi Kohankar, there is Ridha Chaudhary, there is Anupriya Goenka, there is Tushar, there is Vikram. Brilliant actors. So I had such good fun.
So what was your brief, like, first day on the set? How was that like for you all?
It doesn't happen like first day. We always prepare for the character.
Yeah.
So we do a workshop. We keep on talking, chatting. We keep on trying to understand and find that character. So that process happens much before we start shooting. So it's not like, you meet and say you do this. Because, by the time he comes to the set for the first day of shoot, he already knows the character.
Yeah.
So
which is, I think, important.
Yes. Then we enjoy doing that. Yeah.
Great. So, sir, because you are also a writer, you're an actor, has it ever happened on the sets that you haven't, aligned with something that the script says and you want to change it? And how do you deal with such a situation when you're on a set and you're working as a director and you do not probably want to offend the writer?
My dear, the script has gone through many revisions before it.
Yeah.
I go on the set. So on the set, there is no discussion on it. On the set, we all know what it is.
But has it ever happened with you that your opinions have clashed with the writer, even through the process of, the screening and everything?
Mostly, I am the one who has been writing. Mostly, I am the one. So if I can clash with myself, yes, why not?
That will be great, I think, if your ideas clash with it. That will be like a amazing film that will come out, I think.
A film is a constant living process. So, it grows every moment. It grows when you're writing, it grows when you're shooting, it grows when you're editing, it grows when people are acting it out, it grows when there is a good lighting or a bad lighting. It's continuously growing. It's like an organic thing, because even when it gets made and it is shut in a dabba, when the dabba comes out, it's projected, it becomes alive. It starts talking to you, it starts giving you emotions, it starts giving you goosebumps. So if something can give you living experience, it's a living thing itself.
Great. So, sir, a lot of news has been talking about that, how you have always used real actors even when it comes to rallies, be it Rajneeti or this film. Why would you say that is important? Like in Rajneeti, there were 8,000 people. In this, there are 1,000 people. So why do you think that is important?
Everybody has got a function.
Yeah.
They are not just somebody from the crowd. They are people who are participating. I like to draw energy from all the people who are there in my frame. So they must get connected to the subject. So then they should be aware of what is happening, so they can react in a natural and proper way. So they are not people from the crowd. They're all actors with whom we have done workshops and whom we have prepared to be there. Even if, the 8,000th man is standing right at the end, looking like a dot in the frame, but he still is contributing. That's what I think. So that's how I prepare everybody, and it takes time. Like, even for shooting Ashram, my assistants and we were working for 4 months to train, the people there in the crowd. And we called them junior artists, and we treated them like our own selves.
Yeah.
So it's important. It's important to kind of work with every single person who is there in the frame.
Okay, that's such a nice process. Also, sir, you've launched this app called Chupa Ristam, which is for all the actors who cannot come for auditions or living far by. So can you just give us an insight on what this app will be all about?
I will beg your excuse, and I'll try and concentrate on Ashram in this interview.
Okay, no worries, sir.
We'll talk separately. Yeah.
Okay. So I also want to know that now, because you've made so many films, this would be my last question. You made so many films on political, religion, all that aspect. If the next project that you work on, what new can we see now?
A good story.
So maybe if you make Rajneeti 2 is like in talks, a lot of news has come out that you might be planning on, the scripts are already done. So what new can the audience see in stories?
So there's several things. There are couple of feature films. There is a second part of Ashram. There is also a film which has already completed and is going its festival rounds. Well, we'll start talking about that. So, our plate is quite full.
Great. So, sir, this is like a very personal question, but because you're working on such topics, so like ashram, there's a Baba and everything. Has that ever happened with you? Like you were also convinced that okay, this person has some kind of an energy and this works, and this works, and I believe in it. Has that ever happened with you?
It keeps on happening all the time, but you see, when you make a film, it's not just one impression. It's kind of computing a whole impression, trying to understand the reason why something is happening, because it is happening, what are the factors, what are the impact. But those are separate things. Eventually, you need to find the characters and you need to find the emotional story as to how do you tell it. So sometimes that happens, and it might take some time. Like Pariksha took quite some time to come in the shape of the story. And it's a simple story, simply told. Have you seen the film?
No, not yet, sir, but I've read about it.
I'm going to register an FIR in our police station. And that this person has not yet liked Shah.
No, sir, I will watch it, and next time when we talk about your app, I will tell you the whole story. I'll tell you what I liked and what I didn't like in the film.
Good. Better
okay, sir. If you promise to, come back and talk to me once again about everything apart from ashram, because I really like your work and really would want to talk to you everything, movies and everything.
Great.
Direction.
Thank you for this chat. It was great talking to you.
Same, sir. Thank you for your time. Good luck for ashram. See you soon. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.